Good morning, friends. Here is your class teacher, S.K. Gaudev, with the same topic, story of three questions put forward by a king to his subjects and the courtiers, and nobody could satisfy his thirst of knowledge, and later on see what happens next. Okay, so let us see what happens next. Here I want to share the screen with you. So the story is written by Leo Tolstoy, one of the famous Russian writer. This is a parable which has moral in the end. So here we go. We are in the second unit. Second, I think, lesson 2.2. So far we have seen that the three questions put forward by the king, and there were a lot of suggestions but not the perfect answer, and so the king decided to go to the jungle where he wanted to meet a hermit. Let us see what happens next. Okay, so what are the three questions? The three questions put forward by the king, and they are like this one. You can see in the first paragraph, it is you can find this one. The first one which is the action, what is the right time to begin with a perfect action, and the second, which are the most important people for the king, and the king for the people, and how he might know the most important thing to do, means which is the most important business in life. Business means the action. Okay, many learned people came there, but they gave different answers with which the king was not satisfied. And let us see what happened next. We are on the page number 53. No, am I right? Yes. So we have seen what happens to the two questions. Now let us see what happened to the third one. The third question on what is the right business, or what action, what man has, what is the perfect action to do, or the most important occupation. Okay. What to do now is, okay, I start here. Moral reading is before, okay, moral reading. Listen carefully, okay.
To the third question about what was the most important occupation.
Keep your videos on.
The most.
Keep your videos on. Keep your videos on. I'm showing you. This is the present. Okay. While it is reading, I will just hear. This is the present time. Okay.
Important thing in the world was science. Others said it was skill in warfare, and others again that it was religious worship. The king was convinced by none of these answers and gave the reward to none. He decided instead to go to a hermit who was widely renowned for his wisdom. The hermit lived in a small hut in a forest, which he never left. He spoke only to common folk. So the king put on simple clothes and, approaching the hermit's cell, dismounted his horse, and left his bodyguard behind. When the king arrived, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king but went on digging. The hermit was frail and weak, and each time he struck the ground with the spade and turned over a little earth. He breathed heavily. The king went up to him and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I most need, and to whom should I, therefore, pay most attention? And what affairs are the most important and need my first attention? The hermit listened to the king but said nothing. He just spat on his hand and resumed digging. The king watched in silence for a while. Then, feeling sorry for the hermit, he said, You are tired. Let me take the spade and work a while.
Patkare, Patkare, what are you doing?
While for you. The hermit silently handed over the spade and sat down on the ground. When he had dug 2 beds, the king stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit again gave no answer, but rose, stretched out his hand for the spade, and said, Now rest a while and let me work a bit. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. Dig. 1 hour passed and another. The sun began to sink behind the trees, and the king at last stuck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise one, for an answer to my questions. If you can give me none, please say so, and I will go home. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. Let us see who it is.
Okay, friends, so now I'm unmuting yourself. Allow participants to unmute themselves. Okay, so here let us see the new words. Please keep silence, Miss, over there. Try to maintain silence. Somewhere something is going wrong, so just aware of it. Okay, so we have seen what happened to the first and second one. There were 3 options given by the people for the first one and second also. Who are the important people? Some people say that most important are counselors, other people are doctors, some of the warriors. Okay, and the first one, of course, some people what is the best time to begin with? Some people say that king has to maintain calendars where he could give the preference. Okay, some people we cannot catch the time itself has its value. And so the lastly some wise people gave advice that the king has to appoint some of the counselors. Okay, let us see what was the third question. Rigved, what was the third question by the king?
Whom to avoid?
Okay, answer. Whom? What is the most important occupation?
Thing to do.
What is the best thing to do? Okay. Let us see some new words here. Okay, religious, religious. Religious means here a member of religious order who is bound by vows of poverty and chastity and obedience. Okay, let us see the pronunciation that you know, if it is a picture dictionary with it. Yes, see, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, no? Just see, if you want to note down, you can, okay? And you can also ask any word that you want the meaning of, okay? No problem. Convince, what is the meaning of convince? We have seen, I think, earlier. Yes, hermit, what is the meaning of hermit? Let us see, hermit. Dictionary is with me here. Let us see what is hermit. One retired from the society for religious reasons. Sannyasi, sadhus, what we say. No? Picture dictionary, let us see if it is there. No image found. Hermit, sannyasi, sadhu, dismounted, alight from a horse. To dismount means if you are on riding on a horse, when you alight from a horse, that is called dismount, or dismount that. Okay, they okay, if this picture is here, no image, don't write anything. This is not the way to respond, my dear friends. Digging, you know, just say digging, turn up, loosen, remove the earth. Joglekar, you can you have any doubt or just you want to give answer? Okay, frail.
Sir.
Frail. Yes.
Sir, what is the meaning of disguise? In first question, right answer.
First paragraph.
What is the meaning of disguise? No, first question, that side questions.
Disguise. What did the king go to hermit in disguise? Disguise means demented unhappiness. I think, let us see. Disguise, make unrecognizable. Disguise means hide from someone. The herb.
Simple clothes and that one.
Garlic test means to herb means to hide. Disguise means, okay. Let us see if disguise, make unrecognizable means you hide your identity. Okay, you should not means that hermit should not reveal the truth that he was a king, so he changed his attire. No, that is the disguise. Okay, and outward semblance that misrepresents the true nature of something. The theatrical nation of disguise is always associated with okay. Let us see if there is a picture dictionary. I think it will not be there. Okay, you can ask like this. Okay, raise hand and just that this is what software is for.
Frail, sir. Frail.
Just mention the okay paragraph. Second, frail means weak, like that. Second paragraph or third one. Frail.
Second paragraph, sir.
Second, here somewhere. Hermit live close. As he was a frail. Hermit was frail, no? Somewhere. Second paragraph. No?
Was frail and weak, sir, here.
Somewhere. Just you can with pen. If someone has here, you can do, no problem. You can use the mobile. Those who are mobile, they can use the pencil, no? Frail, no? Frail means frail and fragile, najuk, what we say. Frail, just let us see. The weight of a frail basket full of rains. Okay. Physically weak, frail. Image is not there. No, frail means delicate.